There we go. It's good to be here with you guys today. Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling into my heart. You know, we've been working in this heart center and loving kindness, and I'm just feeling you guys here, just presence and just sitting here in my heart with you guys. I feel that. You know, last time we talked about how loving kindness really is that practice of full presence. When you're just really fully present, it's like the greatest gift you can give someone, and the greatest gift you can give yourself, to be fully present, you know, with what's here. And one of the things I've been thinking about is I heard it phrased once of like, sometimes, you know, when people ask us, you know, how are you doing? Or, you know, they check in with us, we go through our history to come to the present moment. It's like we can't actually just be right here in the present moment. We have to explain why we're here in the present moment. You know, like I could say I'm tired, you know, but usually it's like, well, I'm tired because I had a migraine and it didn't sleep well, and then I was in pain, and so I'm really tired right here. And then the person goes, oh, okay. But, you know, it's that sense of like having to justify. I have to justify what I'm feeling. And even thinking about it, it's like if somebody were to ask you, you know, it's like, you know, well, why are you feeling that? Versus, what is it like to feel that? It's like, can you feel the difference between those two questions? You know, one of them really is this like, well, why is that? Let me decide for you whether that's an okay enough reason to feel what you're feeling. Or that, what is that like? You know, just that, what is that like to feel that? You know, it's that difference between being fully present with what is and allowing what is versus having to justify what is. Another quote I ran across here recently is, you know, when somebody says that they're hurting, believe them. You know, it seems so simple. It's like we say that, you know, it's like we want to understand it. Because if we understand it, then we can give them the thumbs up. Oh yeah, that's why you're hurting. But what if you don't have to? What if you can just believe it? You know, what is it like to just believe something rather than to decide, oh yeah, that's what that is? It's like, that's again, that heart quality that says, oh, I just want to be present to it. I fully open and I just want to see it and experience it and be present and witness this. And it's a sacred witnessing that just says, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I don't have to know it. I don't have to understand it. I don't have to like get my head around it. I don't have to like justify it. I just want to see it. I just want to be witness to it. This is very much this heart open, full presence, just here, just this. What is that like? What is that like? And so last time we practiced, you know, bringing up a hurt place and just being fully present to that place. You know, there's two parts of self, you know, whereas there's the one that can witness and then the one that's hurting. And then I want to do that today with exactly what's here right now, because this is that practice of being fully present with yourself right here in this moment. You know, this is the gateway that shifts, you know, how we actually live in the world. Is like, can I actually be fully present, fully allowing, fully believing what I'm feeling right now? I don't have to justify what I'm feeling right now. I just get to feel it and I get to be witness to it. That I get to just be sacred witness to what I'm experiencing right now, period. It doesn't need any other explanation. And so whatever it is that's you're feeling right now, whether it's just boredom or interest or curiosity or anxiety or something intense or something flat? What is it like to just be fully present to what is? It's like even just being like full witness to what is it like to be just fully witnessing boredom. Sometimes we think we have to go to the intense stuff, the bad stuff. And I was like, what does it feel like to just be fully present with this neutrality of just feeling, eh, what is that like to just be with it? And somehow being able to just believe it, just be there, not have to justify it or explain it. It actually turns it into this sacred, intimate experience of just this loving kindness towards yourself. And so that's going to be our practice today. All right, go ahead, get comfortable. Close your eyes if that feels good. And that shifting inwards, really giving yourself attention right now. Starting with the breath, inhaling, exhaling. Noticing how your body feels as you breathe. Noticing those slight movements in your face, in your neck, in your throat, in your upper chest. Noticing the sternum, that front part of your chest. Feeling the ribs right there along the edges of your sternum. And as you inhale, there's that slight pulling open right there at the front of your chest. As your chest opens with your breath, relaxing back with the exhale. And sometimes, even as you're breathing, noticing that sternum, the ribs opening to the side. You can even feel your spine, the back of your rib cage, as it also kind of opens to the front on that inhale. So you notice your whole rib cage opening with your inhale and relaxing back with the exhale. Small little movements of the vertebrae as they pull forward and then relax back. Just focusing in that awareness in the chest, the full torso, and dropping the breath all the way down into the belly. Noticing the inhale and exhale right there in your belly. Allowing the breath to fill you from your collarbones all the way down to your hips. Noticing your whole torso filling with the air in your awareness. And then exhaling, relaxing, releasing, settling into that center point right there in your chest. Almost as if with your breath, your attention can expand and widen with the inhale. And then center and settle right there in the middle of your chest with your exhale. And then broadening that awareness, taking in your body, doing that check-in with your body. Where are you right now? What physical sensations are here? It might be just noticing there's the physical sensation of tightness in the shoulders. or the physical sensation of hunger in the belly. Whatever it is, just noticing. There's no right or wrong, good or bad. There's nothing to fix or change. They're all just sensations. Just noticing sensations, whatever is here, pleasant and unpleasant. Just scanning through from your head, down your shoulders, your arms into your hands, your back, your chest, your belly, your low back, your seat, your legs, your knees, your lower legs, your feet. And just touching back in with the body. And then checking in with your thoughts, noticing what thoughts are present. You can notice the content of the thoughts, what you're thinking about. You can notice the kinds of thoughts, whether they're judging thoughts or planning thoughts or musing thoughts. You can notice the pattern of thinking, whether the thinking feels slow and sluggish, or if it feels disjointed, or if it feels scattered, or if it feels sharp and clear and concise. Again, there's no right or wrong. There's nothing to change or fix. It's all just thinking. And then noticing your emotions. And just checking in, what's here right now? It could be intense emotions or neutral emotions. You can have a mix of feelings. Just allowing whatever is here to be here. And then noticing that breath again, the inhale and the exhale. And breathing in and noticing that full awareness of you as you are right now in this moment. Your body, your thoughts, your emotions, your breath. But this is just your experience right now in this moment. And then see if you can feel into those two parts of self. See if you can even just put an image of yourself in front of you, like at arm's length. The one that you just scanned through, the one that's feeling those physical sensations, those thoughts, those emotions. As if you could just see yourself right there in front of you. And you get to be present. You get to witness. You get to be fully there and just see and acknowledge and be with this one who's experiencing this moment. Breathing in through your heart, feeling that openness of the ribs, the opening of the chest on the inhale. As if you could just open your chest, open a little bit more, that unfurling, that open-heartedness that just says, I am here. I am witnessing. What is it like? This experience that you're having right now in this moment, what is it like? And just allowing whatever is here to arise. Noticing if you want to go into explaining why you're feeling what you're feeling. And then just coming back to feeling it, to feeling those sensations, those thoughts, those emotions. Perhaps even deepening into them a little bit more. Asking, it's like, what is it like to have that experience of right now? Whether it's a physical experience or an emotional feeling, or to have the thinking be a particular way. But not just watching, not just observing, but this open-hearted, full presence, leaning in of just acceptance that says, yes, yes, I don't want to just understand it. I want to see it. I want to feel it. I want to just be present with it. I want to lean into it. What is it like? As I lean in towards my experience, just being present to it, I can notice the physical sensations even intensifying, getting bigger, getting more nuanced. And as you notice more detail, you can explain more detail of this is what it's like. It feels like this. Whether you're describing something that's discomforting or something that feels blissful. Each time leaning in a little bit more. And what does that feel like? Getting more and more nuanced, finer and finer detail. Oh, it's like this. As I see, as I witness. Describing what is rather than explaining what is. Feeling into and sensing what is rather than talking about what is. But again, just that place of witnessing, heart open, leaning in. This love that just says, I want to see more, show me more, let me feel more. What is it like to be you in this moment right now? And again, no judging. Whatever comes up, comes up. Whatever reactions come up, we just hold those with love, with acceptance. We welcome it all. It can be common to have that kind of reaction back of saying, yeah, but I wish somebody else would look at me this way. Sure, I can do it, but what about somebody else doing it? So you notice that. You just be witness to that too. Feel that heart leaning in, that longing. Or there might be a judgment that comes up and says, well, I should do this more often. Why don't I do this? I'd be so much happier if I just did this more often. You just notice that judgment and you just gonna give it a hug and then push it to the side. Like, no, right now, this is what I'm doing. Just being witness, leaning in, heart open. Tell me what it's like. And perhaps even feeling it from the other side. Feeling that heart open, leaning in that says, yes, more. I want to see more. Show me. And just feeling that open-heartedness, that love that comes towards this present moment, this moment's experience, and taking it in. What is it like to receive that love from yourself, to receive that attention from yourself? Sometimes we kind of jolt back a little bit, a little startled. Can you lean in and let it just take it in? Again, going back and forth between these two parts. The part that is open-hearted, present, seeing, wanting just more presence. In the present moment experience that can take it in, soak in that love, soak in that attention. Just being with whatever comes up. And then taking a moment to just come all the way into this moment, that feeling of integrated self, 100% in the breath, all of the awareness just right here in this inhale. And then this exhale. Letting that breath expand to the very edges of yourself. And then exhaling, coming back to the heart, resting right there at the heart center. Inhaling, expanding out, taking in all of you, your breath, your physical body, your thoughts, your emotions, all of you. Exhaling, coming back to the center. And that scan through, just noticing where you are right now in this moment. Just this. Taking a few more breaths. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes.